no matter what client or patient form you're working with, the journey initially is down. So in the most simplistic terms, what does that mean? It might mean you just ask someone to sit up tall and watch the movement of their diaphragm with their mind. And you can tell them on the inhale, their diaphragm energy is moving down. The diaphragm's moving down towards your pelvic bowl and down and out through your legs and feet. And on the exhale, your diaphragm's moving up towards your brain. And there's a refresh of energy and relaxation that comes out through a parasympathetic response based on the length of your exhale. So if you just give someone something to focus their mind on other than the breathing, okay, you've got this amazing muscle here. It's all about respiration and patterns of movement in your body and being grounded. On the inhale, I want you to follow it down. And on the exhale, I want you to follow it up, down and up. And that's where you start with your clients, to physically get them in their body, raise their ability to control their mood, because mood comes from the body. It comes from this thing called emotional intelligence. You need your brain. It's a wonderful organ, but that left prefrontal cortex and the cerebellum in the back of the brain can hijack our ability to take care of ourselves. Now, not to be confusing, but once someone has that technique down, the spiritual way of doing that breath is to take the mental movement the other way. So on the inhale, you're following the energy up the spine into the brain. And on the exhale, you're following the energy from the brain down the spine back to your coccyx bone. And that's a more spiritual way or more advanced way of doing it. Because most of our answers in our life come very counterintuitively. They come from the other end of the seesaw. So the initial thing is get people in their body, follow the diaphragm down, follow it up. Inhale down, exhale up. Once they master that, then you bring them into a lighter version or a more subtle version of it, where you're taking the mind in the opposite movement of the diaphragm. And that's the way it was classically taught thousands of years ago.